in East Africa. Kenya, actually Kenya, East Africa. And so this morning, I want to check out a school. I heard that there is a school in the middle of the African savannah. So today, that's my mission. I want to go with you, show you this wonderful school that you find in the African savannah. And I heard that it's actually a bubbling, a big public school that caters for the Maasais and all the community that is in Kisaju Plains, which is in Kajiado County in Kenya. And this, as you can see, is a beautiful estate in the middle of the African savannah. Yeah, it's just an estate that is carved in the middle of the African savannah. And I've shown this estate severally. What strikes me most is that when you come to this estate, you have to travel like 7 to 8 kilometers from the Manga Road so you could reach here. So it's a vibrant estate, and it was just carved inside. I remember the first time I was introduced to this place and I was coming, I was like, oh, whoa, where am I headed to? Then I came to realize that it was a vibrant estate, and I was asking the guy who was directing me, how, where are you taking me? And he was like, I'm taking you to an estate that is found in the middle of the African savannah. Yeah? So this is a beautiful morning in the African savannah once more. And today I want to show you a school that I saw, and I was like, whoa, a very big public school in the African savannah that actually caters for the communities in this area. Yeah. So this is a chilly morning. Yeah, it's cold here in the African savannah, which is not normal because the African savannah is known for its heat. Yeah, but in the month of June, July, you have this cold season here. Yeah, but from actually August, September up to February, I was told that temperatures go so high, it becomes so hot, and all this grass you're seeing here continues to dry up. It dries up. But also, I've been here for the past 3 months, and it was raining, and I noticed that whenever it rains, this grass you're seeing drying here becomes green. Like in a week, it's just so green, because the soil here, I understand, is black cotton, which is so good for agriculture. What lacks here is water, because without water it becomes a problem. Because if you're gonna depend on the rains, then that's a scarcity. This is an arid area, does not receive enough rainfall that can sustain agriculture. Yeah. So beautiful morning in the African savannah. Whoa! So I'm just walking in this estate that is found in the middle of the African savannah, and I just want to show you a public school that is found in the African savannah. Yeah, let's go. You see, so that is the estate. I understand there is a shopping center all over there. Then now, when you look here, you see that this is the African savannah. Yeah. See, as I'm going, you will see the Kisaju Plains. These are vast grasslands. Yeah. Vast grasslands. Because this is Kisaju Plains, and it's Maasai land. Actually, the Maasais do graze cattle over here. Okay? So look, from here, this is the vast grassland. Whoa! Vast grasslands over here, estate over here. And you can hear the bell. I don't know if you heard that bell. That is from the school. And this is the great African savannah for you. Yeah? So let's go. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. The African savannah for you. Vast grasslands. Vast grasslands. You see that one? There's a signpost over there. That over there you can see. It's called Kaputiei Secondary School. So, and the arrow shows you that the secondary school is over there. You see? So, the secondary school is over there. And the primary is on this side. So, we'll just go up to the gate so you can see. Yeah? So, this is a primary school. Oh, I'm just walking here in this morning. You see, this is a school. This is the primary school over here. A public funded, by the government public school. And it's a huge school. A so huge school. See? This one here, you can see even students, pupils and the teacher over there. Yeah? So, let's keep going. Let's keep going. And here is a pitch. This one, it has carpet, It's a very good turf. If you go check out my videos, you'll see there's a day I was invited by kids to go watch them play football, actually. And it was so interesting. So this is the primary section over here. And where I'm headed is the secondary school. So for today, we're not going to go inside. I just wanted to show you that even in the African savannah, we have modern schools, world-class institutions, and this one is funded by the Kenya government. Kenya government is no jokes. Schools everywhere, even in the middle of the African savannah, and as you can see, very organized, so nice. It's called Kaputiei Secondary School. So one day I'll come, I'll seek permission. I do a one-on-one with the teachers here, so you get to know about this school. So that is the secondary section. So, as you can see, the primary section seems to be doing a lot of agriculture. Those are kales and maize they've planted over there, and the birds are chirping as usual in the African savannah. Whoa! Oh, look at those vegetables over there, the kales. And as you can see, this is maybe poultry farm, something of the sort. One of these days I'll come here, do a one-on-one interview with the teachers and pupils. For such filming you have to seek permission. I like to play by the book. You notify them that today Nabakwe Safari is going to tour this school and do a one-on-one with a few of the teachers, maybe the head teacher, and maybe some of the pupils, with permission, that is. Yeah, with permission. But nonetheless, I've shown you that there is a vibrant vibrant school, both secondary and primary school in the middle of the African savannah. Yeah. So this is the primary section, you can see. This is the primary section. Yeah. And back there I showed you the secondary high school, call it high school. People want to graduate and go to colleges and universities, you know what I'm saying? And this one here is the primary section. And there you see, it is the African savannah. Actually, you just move from the school. Let me show you some good footage so you get to understand. So when you move the way I'm moving, you look that other side. That is the middle of the African savannah. But you see, if you look here, this is the school. Okoa mazingara, take care of the environment. Okoa maisha, save life, save the environment, save life. That's the motto for this primary school in the African savannah. So this is the perimeter wall, as you can see. But you see, if you look this other side, this is the vast grasslands, Kisaju plains, and they go and go. I'm telling you, when the Maasai's grace cattle over here, They graze until they go to Tanzania. They go up to the Namanga border, which is like 110 kilometers from here. Then they cross over to Tanzania, you know, looking for green pastures for their cattle. Now you see, this is the primary section. Actually, kids are in class because it's morning lessons have already begun. You know, schooling in Kenya, classes do begin in the morning, 7:30, you know, up to 4:30 in the evening. So you see, now this is the great African savannah. This is the school. But when you cross here, and equally, this 2 days ago I was walking here, and you can't believe it. I found zebras just here, gazelles, and when I went far ahead, I saw ostriches. My goodness, I'm telling you. And I hear that at night, hyenas are over here also. They laugh at night and scare people. But you see, people here are used to them. You know, they are not found in the day. They hide during the day, but you could find them easily at night. You could see them or hear them. Okay, so look, I want to stand here at this vantage point and show you. This is the African savannah. Whoa! Look at that, grasslands. Look at that. Whoa! Look at that view and the plains over there. This is the African savannah, characterized with vast grasslands. Whoa! You see? And you just hear birds chirping. Then that other side, if you look, you see it's the primary section. Yeah? A public school, a vibrant public school that is found in the middle of the African savannah. You see, what happens in Africa is that education has been given a priority, so that even if it's in the middle of the African savannah, the Kenya government makes sure that you have a school. So there is no excuse, oh, we are Maasais, we are in the middle of the African savannah, our kids cannot go to school. No! There are schools, and look at it, just a public, vibrant public school in the middle of the African savannah with the teachers paid by the government. And also, I hear that there is a boarding facility so that there are kids who board. You know, some of the kids do walk like even 10 kilometers. Yeah? Because, yeah, they stay in these vast grasslands inside there in the middle of the African savannah. And they have to walk. Yeah? They have to walk like 10 kilometers to come and access a facility like this. So what happens is that you have a boarding facility for those who come from far, so that they cannot, it saves them the hassle of having to wake up in the morning and having to trek, you know, inside these vast grasslands, you know, because inside here you could find even snakes. Yeah. So what happens is that the government has tried. I'm so much impressed that even in the middle of the African savannah, there is a school. And, oh my goodness, today the sun is not there. It's not yet out. Huh? And it's just struggling to come out. I wish it could come out so you could see the sunrises here. But if you go check out my videos, you'll see I have done wonderful videos about the sunsets here, magical sunsets. Just go back to my videos. If you're new here, just go back to my videos. You'll find I've done so wonderful videos about this estate. I've done about magical sunsets. Look at these acacia trees. These acacia trees are drought resistant. That's why you find them in the African savannah. And you see they have thorns. They are usually thorny. Yeah, look at this. They're usually thorny. So these kind of trees, you find them in the African savannah, in places where there is drought or there is no enough rainfall, because these ones can survive. These ones can not only survive, they are known to survive. You see these walking paths here, it tells you people walk here. That's why I'm walking here. You know, normally when you see walking paths, it tells you it's a bit safe because people walk here. And here you have a pond with water. So this is the African savannah for you. This is a beautiful morning in the African savannah. You see vast grasslands over here, and you just see walking paths. Look, this is the great African savannah. I am walking in the middle of the African savannah, and right over there, there is a school, a primary and secondary school in the middle of the African savannah. My goodness. Education everywhere. That is so wonderful. Here's another pond again. You can see those birds flying. Yeah. And when I walk these places, I have to also be careful because you never know what you might find here. You see, I'm the only person here. The only person here walking in the middle of the African savannah. Just alone over here. Yeah. You have to be ready to deal with any occurrence, any situation that could crop. You know what I'm telling you? Look at those birds over there. Look at those birds flying over there. My goodness, what a view. Look. This is the vast African savannah for you. Whoa! Whoa! The African savannah for you. Bringing you content. Nabakwe Safari is about bringing you the best of content. I go where other YouTubers don't go. Eh? I reach out to those areas that are forgotten, you know. That's my mission. But I also go to cities. But this is my type of content. So check out my channel. You can subscribe so that you get to know when I post more videos like this. Anytime, any day. When you see cow dung, you know you're in Maasai land. So it means this part here, Maasais do grace here. Yeah, the Maasais do pass here, they grace here. Yeah, we are deep in the African savannah. And remember, the school is over there, just at the edge. Because that estate was carved in the middle of the African savannah. And as you can see, the birds are flying over here. Whoa! Whoa! This is the beautiful, 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 beautiful African savannah with great views. Look at that. My goodness. Look at that. Whoa! This is wonderful. This is so wonderful. This is so wonderful. The views here out of the world, you know, I'm telling you. So nice, so good, so scenic. And the breeze here is heavenly, and the birds are just chirping, you can hear. Whoa. These are my mornings here in the African savannah. I can't get enough of these. Actually, I like morning walks and evening walks, mainly here in the African savannah. Then very soon I'll be moving from the African savannah and start bringing you content from elsewhere again. You know, I'm Nabakwe Safari. The thing is, I keep moving. Yeah, I keep moving, just touring. You know, safari is a safari is a Swahili word that means look at those birds just flying. They saw me and decided to fly. You know, maybe they are not used to people passing over here, making noise the way I'm talking here, you know. So safari means traveling, so it's my travel channel where I share my experiences. So what I do is that I just move to different places. I go and go in search of content, and you know, I'm a lover of the environment, nature. Yeah, I like places that many people don't go to. I have that thing in me. I really like, you know, when I come to places like this and I'm just alone with the environment, I feel so good. I feel so good. It brings the best out of me, you know what I'm saying? So this is the African savannah for you. This is the African savannah. And it's a beautiful morning in the African savannah. Just hear the birds chirping. You have lots of birds here. Listen to those birds chirping. Lots and lots of birds over here. Just hear them chirping in this acacia tree. Whoa! You get this kind of content nowhere other than Nabakwe on safari. because it's about Nabakwe himself doing the tours for you. Yeah? With my GoPro 13, I bring you the best of content with good intentions, I tell you. Yeah? So once again, this is the school. And if you look here, this is the back now. Let me show you just a little bit so you understand that this school actually is in the middle of the African savannah. See, that is the school. You could even hear the kids in the school. There you hear birds chirping. You see? This is the perimeter wall. Yeah? And this is on the edge. Now what you get here, there are no houses, no nothing. It's the great, great, great African savannah for you. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's the great, great African savannah. Whoa!